I wonder who it was that told me about that event to begin with. Maybe it was Brelix, because he's talking about it again. Oh man, I was saying that we needed to stop with all the horribly punishing games, and here we are. And there were only 4 votes! 4 votes for Brussels, and he still won the spin. Unbelievable. Right, so. There's some things that we can know to do. Anyone from Luxembourg or Arlon or Limburg can be kicked out. Luxembourg, Arlon, or Limburg. Which is oddly none of the guys that are closest to it. Maybe it is none of these guys. Oh, I spotted someone from Arlon there. Oh my god, it doesn't show it here. So they're called the 9 Emi? Okay, it is the 9 Emis that I want to get rid of. Okay. Okay, let's just keep it together. If you don't release Luxembourg, Netherlands will only get Luxembourg, and you keep Arlon. Is that really a good trade, though? I mean, I'd rather keep both of them and suckle their coal. Also, Luxembourg's my political machine. It's Septime, or Sevenime, aka it's French. The French, stopping me at every opportunity. So, no and no. Namur, no. Brussels, Bruges, Ghent. Brussels, Namur, Heslet, Antwerp, Turnhout. So there was only one. But last time we lost out because we made all those cannons from places that we didn't need cannons. So, still get together. I still think I'll switch it out to get more cannon, but let's go and murder some natives. That seems like a much better way to spend our time. How many clippers am I going to need? I don't know. Let's make 3 of them. That way I can send down 5 units to go and crush Loango. And then when I have that, I can spread out with it. Hopefully my 5 doesn't seem right. Let's use 6. Also, let's subsidize our stupid factories up these. Hopefully they'll be less stupid when they're making us loads of money. Get our whatever these guys are in charge, so I can actually have reforms. No options for me, please. Tax, tax, tax. No to spending, please. Also, I don't think I want any long-term... Oh, right, no, it's going to be minimum quite a lot on you, isn't it? Oh, well, too bad. As for tech, medicine's probably good, because we're not going to be rushing into a death war this time. Now, here's a question. Maybe if I'm doing it this way, having the UK as an ally will be helpful. At the very least, them being top dog will make others less keen on killing me. But I still feel like Prussia's the better choice of an ally. After all, if the UK gets involved in a fight with, say, France or Prussia, I'm going to be the one that's on the front lines there. Of course, nobody other than the UK would want my alliance right now. Tell you what, we just leave it as is, because then France might save me from the UK sphere. Prussia will get you involved in Austria long term, in a good way or a bad way. Tech, Jake, we're working on medicine. Give it time. Ah, but a better thing to care about is educating my people. Let's encourage those intellectuals. The game runs really rather slowly. If I were to speed 5 EU3, it would be maybe a second or a second and a half per month, unless you're in the late game. But this game, well, I guess there's a lot of economy to chug through. Maybe disband those Limburg traitors. Did I still have Limburgers? I thought I got rid of everyone that was a traitor. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that I did. It's the mod, Jake. It kills performance. Vanilla's way faster than this. Is that so? Am I paying for these clippy shippies? I am. But I'll probably want to. Tell you what I do also want, though, are some more cannons. How many cannons can I have now? Limburg, Liège, Luxembourg. Well, Liège is good. Limburg is... Wow, Limburg can field a lot. Nasty province to lose that. I want to send over 3 infantry and 3 cannons, I think. At least to win the battle, and then back it up with a bit more. So I should probably get rid of some of these infantry first. Brussels and Liège. And then build army cannons from... there we go. Liège and Brussels. Not the other traitor states. I wonder if modern day Brussels looks at these guys as traitor states. That was irregulars, not Arty that you recruited. What? Looked like Arty to me. Looked a lot like Arty to me. Oh, these guys aren't. Oh well. Hello, deficit. You look awfully familiar to me. It's been a rough stream. A really rough stream. It's not even been 3 hours as well. Actually, it just about has. Ooh-cha. Brussels looks at Flanders and Wallonia and thinks, please don't split up. Best combat composition for... Yeah, I'm aware of that, but I can't send over that many units. Well, maybe I could. Maybe I could just build more Clippy Shippies, but they just seem a bit expensive for me. Let's keep ignoring those rabble. Wouldn't mind sending over 1 more Clippy ship just to get my... just to get my horse over there. This has been a brilliant stream, Jake. I've never been as happy in ages. The Dutch menace. They really are out to get us. No Portugal, no French. Actually, if I were Portugal's friend, maybe they would beat up these guys for me. I don't know if Portugal gets involved in many fights. They got brutalized by Spain in the past. But if Portugal is a lesser power than me, which they are, maybe I could just use them to go and beat up natives for me. That sounds like a very good use of the Portuguese. Alright, so maybe getting early involved in great power shenanigans just to kill the Dutch. I'm sure there's a way to make it work, but it wasn't coming to me. Maybe if I had protected Paris better, the French would not have bailed out of that war as fast as they were. Are you justifying on Loango? Not yet, I want my ships ready. But my ships are kind of ready, so I guess I could start on it now. Justify, Protectorate. Wow! That's expensive. Why does the world care about me taking out primitives? Also, are those the Spanish? No, it's just the Congolese. Demanding concession from you is cheaper, but why? It's probably because you're in multiple areas there. Yeah, so I could either take this or that. I think I'd rather pick on the cheaper one for now. It gets a lot cheaper when the scramble starts proper. Perhaps, but still. Gotta go. Gotta take something. Hey, thank you, France. You've saved me. Now, how about a swell alliance? That's a no, but maybe once they sphere me, they'll get that alliance in. And maybe, you know, we'll find an opportunity to beat up the Dutch anyway. Also, I want my industry. Painful. Real painful. That pain sigh gives me life, says Sid. Well, I don't know why people care about us killing these primitives, but they do. What's the difference between a Corsair and a Dragoon? Well, Dragoon's got a fancier looking flag, so you're going out there. I check and see Jake playing Belgium. Wow, how far have you fallen to play Imaginate? That joke has been old for about a decade. I'm sick of hearing it already. Says the Croatian. Okay. There's a lot of RNG involved. Since Infamy is really cut off at 25, as in lower than 25 seems to be fine and above 25 seems to be instant death. So much RNG involved in not gaining tons of it for justifying wars. I had to do it, Thagnus. I read the message. I don't read ahead of time and then speak it out. I just read it out loud when I see it. The Infamy system is terrible, says Demon. There's a lot of systems in Vicky that keep getting called terrible, and yet people are holding it up as a great game. I'm not really sure this is a great game. Too many things are bringing it down. Alright, Loango in their hand there. Oh well, that's going a bit slower then. Don't know how long it'll take to sail over there. I'm gonna guess at least a month. Well, we don't even have steamships here, it's all just clippies, so how about we start paying for our everything? Oh, goodbye money. That's alright though, there'll be plenty of money from all these people that we're going to graciously tax into the grave. Crack those whips out of love. It's an old, mediocre game with a die-hard fan base, Jake, so of course the only people talking about it are still the ones who like it despite its flaws. Whoa! Careful there, don't burn yourself in that hot take, John. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong country here. I want you. Still a few days till we can just... Well, we'll just sail around in the coast of Cameroon until it's wartime then. Don't worry, I'm a patient man. Surely we've got our war justification by now. No, there we go. 0 days until it's ready. Hey, Portugal will accept. No, they will not accept. Oh, okay. Look, I just want land. Give me land. How do I select my army here? There we go. Well, not everyone died on the sailing over here. I just hope we don't eat horrible landing penalty here. It's only 2. Oh my god, this was overkill. They're already dead. Now, you guys are going to be already dead too if I don't take this fast enough. It's an old Paradox game, so of course I'm going to have to split my units and split my units. And oh my god, there. Did you set your tariffs? No. Not that they seem to be helping me too much. Besides, the budget's going to perk up when I have all these new people to tax. There's not as many of them as I would like, though. Now, Congo, you're a bit of a problem, aren't you? But there are tons of people over in Boma. Loads of them in Kinshasa. It's time to justify. I want concessions. Which does allow me to take a province, right? Force an uncivilized country to cede territory to form a colonial concession. That sounds good to me. Oh, but I barely have any colonial power. I need to think what I can do to actually get colonial power. Trade onions. There we go. Big Bu is saying things can be great and be poorly working at the same time, like Stephen Hawking. That's rough, that is. I mean, it's not incorrect, but it's rough. Oh my lord, could we not get insta-caught on these, please? I guess we made it a staggering 40%, but that infamy is getting spicy. There we go. I love that that joke's allowed, but not the Belgian existence one. It's because the Belgian existence one has just been driven into the ground. I mean, who's not sick of hearing that joke whenever Belgium comes up? Ah, right. Might help if we bring in our horse to speed up this the siege. Although maybe, with the loss of their capital, they're willing to become part of me? No, okay. We'll remain a semi-perfect cell then. And with all of our chemistry, we'll help these primitives breed and multiply, where they can be more efficiently taxed. Oh, by God, we got that faster than I was expecting. I don't have that casus belli forever, but I will want to attack these guys soon. Probably once I've finished with this siege. But, yeah, we don't hold those forever. How long until I'm done with that? Where's my casus belli on you? Playing on civs is fun for conquering. They get like 60% faster CVs. Select Congo jig. Oh, there we go. I've got this until May. So I've got it for a year. That should be fine. I'll have these guys drank up within a year. Look, actual progress! I need to scroll back the VOD and find that one person who said, oh, you need to wait for that event. Ah! Painful stuff. Very painful stuff. They'll still not accept? Dang. Okay, since it's an old Paradox game, it's doubtlessly better that I just send in someone like you without sending in the whole army. Is this as entertaining though, Jake? Be honest. I'd rather gobble up people than getting slaughtered by the Dutch over and over. Now, I'm not going to ban that person, but I will probably flog them. Okay, no saying no to this. Eat my peace. Ah, lovely. Now to continue for it being lovely, by going and mashing you in Mbaza. And then split up and take everything. Although, you guys probably need to reinforce. Ah, barely. Plenty of supply for y'all. Just get over to Nkuna and go down and slaughter these primitives. I wonder if you could have done this right at the beginning and then whooped some Dutch bum with all those lovely African soldiers. Soldiers perhaps, but I'm not sure if the money situation would have improved enough to keep track. I don't get it. People were hailing the Vicky 2 soundtrack, but it is just overburdening. Wait, we're still taking attrition even here? That can't be right. Nah, we're probably fine. Antibacterial and antiseptic principle. Pop growth up. Army attrition. Hopefully that's head down. Okay. Oh yeah, the boats are still dying. Why is that? I am paying for my boats, so why are they dying here? Who knows? Right, let's get those trade unions going. I'm still not sure how they're going to help me in any way. And I want that concession off of you. Oh, God, no. Okay, thank God this is Lower Congo. I didn't really care about this single province of Mbanza. So if their capital was in one of these 3 provinces, I would only be able to take this crummy province here. But I can take all of their glorious pops, including all of their wood. Where are their slaves at? How do we feel about slaves, by the way? Oh, don't tell me we freed the slaves. They were only slaves. Hey, do you want to join in, Portugal? Nah, what a shame. Costs 10 war score to demand, so it should be even easier to kick their arse. Then kick we must. Just taking out their capital is probably enough to screw them over. Sadly, Jake, you have slaves banned. Can we unban slaves? Where's slavery at? Child, political, border, press, public... Slavery! Freedom of womb. Slave children are freed at birth. No. How do we allow slavery again? Slavery allowed, yes. Why would you free the children of the slaves? In 1 generation, you're going to have no slaves left. I suppose it would be a good easing mechanism. Let's say you were a very slave-driven country, but political pressure forces you to abolish slavery. Abolishing it in one go would be horrible for the economy. Probably horrible for social structures as well. But freedom of the womb makes it a very gradual thing. It actually sounds quite clever. How are they hurting me and I'm not killing them? Come on, slaughter them. Oh. Well, that's slaughtering them alright. Do they want peace yet? Did we even fight? Not sure we did. Oh well, taking their capital should suffice. And it means I don't have to kill so many of their pops. BR law, easing of slavery. Yeah, I should have never banned slavery in Brazil when playing there. Rookie mistake. Speaking of mistakes, where did my money go? Yeah, I'm drinking debt here like nobody's business. I don't even know where I'd save the money from. Already taxing people. Whatever. When this war is over, I can stop paying my people, pay off my debt, and everything will be fine. Beware of attrition, supply... Yeah, that's fine. We almost have Mbaza done, and then the war should be over. Oh, I'm indebted to those French, alright. They are offering us demand Congolese Lower Congo. Absolutely. There we go. Back we go. I'm going to stop paying for this army, and probably less of my clippy ships as well. And I'm still not making money. What's all that about? Come on, I got all these pops to tax. Yeah, I know that slaves are a crappy pop to have, but still. Doesn't mean I don't want them. I do want them. Quite a lot. Being unsphered did your economy in, the French will bail you out, hopefully. I don't know. I feel like I have money now, which is rather nice. All these lower class Africans that we can... Hold on, isn't there something I can do? Colonial province... At least 1% need to be bureaucrats in order... No, I'm already using my points here by having these. I see. Your admin efficiency is garbage. You're losing a lot of money you could get. You may want to boost bureaucrats instead. But I have long been told that the absolute first thing that you want to do is get the clergy / intellectuals up to 4%. That still makes sense to me. How are they doing anyway? Intellectuals at 1.6 and 1.9. Yeah, the long game. Besides, with this, there's not a lot else for my nation to do, as best as I can tell. I could get on the boat and head back, but I should probably keep these guys here in case these people revolt on me, which would be unpleasant. Depends on the situation. You can start with admin efficiency or literacy. Do as you wish. Generally, yes, but you have no money. Well, we do have money. We're looking fine on money, actually. Hell, I could just repay my loans. Away you go. No debt, no problem. Ah, bollocks, this again. Well, goodbye some of that money that I make. I'd still like to keep Luxembourg. But maybe I should try it. Yeah, well, let's do it a little differently. Oh, of course, now losing that infamy is good for me. And actually, I'd rather lose extra infamy by releasing Luxembourg as well. So that seems like a pretty good win for me. I'm going to refuse. That's a death sentence. What an anti-choice this is. Where was it at again? Politics, release nations. Not Luango. Oof. But here you go, Luxembourg, you lucky dog. So, just like that, my infamy looks a whole lot better. Just what we need to crush you. By the way, do they have any friends? Oh yeah, they got the Pruss. Prussia will crush ya. You'd think France could cane Prussia, though. Trouble is, last time I tried that, the British decided to intervene. I would still really like to kill the Dutch. It just seems like the right thing to do. Oh, I've got population now. I could probably get that extra national focus. Where did Limburg go? Here's Limburg. For some reason, an actual nation in its own right. Now, I'm wondering if it wouldn't be in my best interests to just come along and... wait, Benin's only one state. I could gobble them up in one go. I'm just trying to think of... since we're obviously in the neighborhood, we should look to other... in massive quotes, people that we should consider gobbling up. Anywhere with high population is a lot of people to tax. And look at all those slaves we could free. Now, I said I didn't want to go over there since we just did that with Brazil, but... they were only slaves. Ashanti gets quite a lot of gold. Surprised it doesn't have it to begin with. Still, Ashanti is a two-war job if I want to take them. At least to get their most populous place in one go. And it would screw the British there by keeping them confined to Cape Coast. For you to justify my... God, that's expensive on the infamy. Should maybe let that cool down a bit. How about Madagascar? Good question. Not a lot of people in Madagascar. How are the RGOs? I always forget what RGO means, though. Raw good output sounds right to me, but I'm pretty sure that's not what it is. Researching nationalism and imperialism tree gives improved CBs, lets you one-shot larger on civs. Pretty sure that's what I want for my colonialism stuff, which I'll doubtlessly want to go for. How about South Africa? Where are the people here? Can't believe loads of people around here, but not in this lovely, supposedly temperate-looking place. And again. And again. Well, I got one of the brightest-looking places. South Africa has coal. I already have coal. But I guess coal and iron are two things that you just want limitless amounts of in the game. Well, it doesn't have coal for now. Not a lot of anything out there that has me wanting. What did we take from the Dutch? A lesson or two in not stirring the European pot until we have the powers to comfortably do so. Oh, the other answer, bullets. More like 4 left. Oh, we could go and gun down the Zulu. Oh, I thought that was 97% slaves, but no. It is not. Benin's a really tempting one to gun down for so many hundreds of thousands of people. If I can also curve around and grab a row, that sounds good, but oh my god, what? 15 for the Protectorate? Some of these costs are outrageous. Why is it 15? Are they 2 states? They wouldn't be, otherwise I wouldn't get the Protectorate cost, or even the Protectorate CB. Painful stuff. How about some sweet South Asian territory? It's hard for me to justify going full-on border gore across the place. I want to take this, and I want to crush the Dutch. And again, grabbing things like that really help play into that, don't they? Madagascar does not have a lot of units going for it. Then again, it's probably more than I can bring over in a single go. You should crush the English, Jake. I would like to. But the main goal here is to crush France out of the Great Power list. Probably shouldn't have accepted liberals there. Liberals are nothing but pain. But they probably want social reforms, which I still want more of. There we go, get that social reform desire in. Ready to allow those socialists to unionize? Socialists would probably be great for Belgium here. Tell you what's really nice though, having actual income. Crushing France is way harder than Britain. Their AI is much less stupid. Yeah, but at least France is mostly just here. Britain is here, but also here, but also here, but also here. Seems like a royal pain in the butt. That's all the more reason that I don't want to spread my country out. Now maybe you just don't care so much if you get attacked in backwards places, but still doesn't feel like an overall comfortable situation to be in. Much like this infamy. This infamy is really rather discomforting. Jake, which is nobler, clean borders or destroying the Dutch? Yes. Think of the clean borders I'd have if I just absorbed the Dutch here. It would be pretty great. Ah, look, those filthy Dutch are trying to fight Kalimantan. Someone needs to put them in their place. But it's not Prussia. Hold on, do I even have my alliance with France? I thought I had an alliance with France. Where did it go? Or did I just never take it? In any case, I need that protection, so come on, France. Oh, the Dutch don't have cores on me. They were forced to get rid of them in exchange for getting Limburg. Yeah, I turned on the thing about AIs breaking their alliance with you, and it's so baffling that that is off by default. But there are many baffling things in this game. It's eating you. Oh, well, I'm not paying my my army, so I understand it's going to be slow going for them to reinforce. Okay. Inorganic chemistry's eating up time that I could be getting glorious idealism. But too bad, I want my chemistry. Bankruptcy. Debtors are allowed to declare bankruptcy and have their previous debts declared null and void. Debtors are confined to jail. Debtors forced to work off their debt. Now that sounds like the best one. Serfs are bound to the land. Oh, admin efficiency goes up if we allow people to declare bankruptcy. But I can't do this because I don't have a central bank. Fascinating. Alright, let's not lower our conscription this time. There you go, I have these. Once I've got a few more of these, I don't even know which reforms I'll really want. Maybe taking a colony off of Portugal is cheaper than... Well, Portugal's my ally, so that might be a bit rough. I allied Portugal thinking they would help me beat up natives, but they don't seem so keen on that. And it's really guff that you can't check if they'll help you with a war until you start said war. Hold on, this is a nation? I thought these were just provinces that were... Ah. Clever strategy there, AI. Have a color so I can't even tell that you're there. My god, those protectorates cost a lot. Spain is a great source of cheap land. Southern Philippines are amazing. I don't doubt that. Moralism, pluralism, atheism, it'll ottle, black bottle, it'll ottle you. The Philippines, Jake. Yeah, I was looking at the Philippines. I might have been zooming in here, but I was looking here. I was wondering if they had any other lands around here. I saw that, but that's not even Spanish. The election events are mostly completely pointless, said Singus. That's what I was feeling with Brazil, but it was all events, not just those. Hey, Sardinia Piedmont, the most popular nation that was voted for in this campaign. But they lost to the Belgians. In any case, allying them doesn't seem like it will bring me any favours. Well, another nation to help me contain the accursed Dutch. Why not? Friends are good. And surely you're friendly with the French as well? Yeah, you are. Good. That war with the Zulu, the Bone, the other people. But Prussia, why? Why would you do this to me? Alliances in this game are glorified non-aggression pacts. I'm not so sure about that. My minor skirmish with the Netherlands brought in France, Prussia, UK, oh man, Russia was getting involved, Spain was getting involved. Why'd everyone have it in for them? Man, that infamy feels really constraining. Obviously, I want to go and beat up more natives, but at such a high cost. In fact, if I got caught fabricating, it would put me past the infamy part, the infamy limit, and then every AI would want a piece of me. Oh, also reforms. So hard to see that. So immigrant attraction, probably not something worth worrying about, because we surely have plenty of it for being a great democracy that nobody would want to leave us for, say, Brazil. And we can still decide the actual party because we are a monarchy. 14-hour workday? Yeah, actually working. None of what we have today. At least we don't have unlimited workday, huh? Actually, why would you want lower workdays? Minimum wage goes up? That doesn't sound good. Factory throughput goes down, RGU throughput down. It's attractive for immigrants, but come on, I'd rather have more actual things coming out. You wouldn't, Jake. Yeah, well, unlimited workday seems hard to get. Child labour legal. Where's the child labour encouragement option? What do we have here? I'm not sure if we want people to be liberal. I'd figure liberals would want social reforms. But we don't have socialism. That's probably what really helps with that. Immigrant attraction is nearly useless for old world nation. Just kind of makes it less likely that people leave, but closing borders is the best way to stop that. Ooh. Think about border closure. Okay, kind of wondering what Belgium can really do here. I've tried many a time to bring down the Dutch and it hasn't worked. Limburg is protected by Prussia. Liberals agitated, when are they not? Where's my prestige? I had prestige once. That horrible diplomatic tussle with the Dutch really crushed down on that. Oh, liberal agitation. Not helping matters either. Liberals like political reforms, but not so much social unless they're upset. Well, I gotta try and upset them then. Brussels seems largely protected here, so that's okay. God, this inorganic chemistry is taking a long time. Better be worth it. You need Leopold II, kill 40 million people in Africa. That's what Belgium did. That sounds like an exaggeration. Killing 40 million people is pretty difficult. Yeah, when I get socialism, I imagine it's going to be social reform o'clock. Don't know when or how that appears for the poor Belgians, but I'm sure it will someday. For now, it's just these political reforms that don't feel very impactful for me. I mean, why do I even want people to be able to vote properly? Giving the poor people a vote seems like, well, poor people probably want socialism. Yeah, that sounds like a poor people thing. So, might be a good idea to set them up for that. You can build railroads in Africa for RGOs. Yeah, maybe when I have a lot more money. I only really grabbed one terribly populous problem. No, both of these are fairly heavy and populous. Loads of fruits. Loads of wood. But for some reason I can't railroad. Ah, jungles. Jungles don't like railroads. Right, finally. I can go and get the idealism that I should have grabbed a year ago. But apparently it's the absolute top thing to do. Go down philosophy, get cheaper techs all the way down. You might lose your democracy if you make too many democratic reforms. Well, that's okay. As long as I don't put those liberals in power, we'll be okay. Crummy liberals. Oh god, some of the things they have. Naval bases. More colonial points. Can I, though? Can only have one in Antwerp. And I'm not sure you can build naval ports down in these. Maybe you can. That'd be kind of cool. Ooh, did not know that. Very expensive, but I'm going to need those points down the line, so sure. Give it to Bauman, that's where all the population is. Wow, I had no idea. Cotton, livestock, fruit. Well, we have fruit. At least we got that going for us. Yeah, I'm just glad the books have been balanced out, me having to slash a education budget. It's a lot of money to spend on education. Crazy amount. Oh wait, I got you guys back in power. Maybe I should throw in the party Stacy once more. I'll make my people angry, but angry people want more reforms. I just wish we wanted more social reforms. I'll do it anyway. There you go. How do you feel about that? No pacifism around here. Oh yeah, Aether, this is a 5th attempt. I'm not even sure if it's the one that's gone the longest amount of time. But I still want to crush the Dutch. I just don't understand the game well enough to figure out how to do that properly. Even when I thought I had it down, I was like, okay, France versus Prussia, I'm pretty sure France will win. Then the UK intervenes. It's like, how are you meant to even see that coming? Then we enjoy white peace, and that's infamy gained for nothing. The UK hate the French. Figures. The Dutch will lose their alliances eventually, and great powers are a pain. Oh, we know that. Still really want to fight the Dutch, though, but Prussia's a problem. You know, I could try again, but this time actually raise an army with these pops that I now have. Wonder how many of these guys I could... Rotten boroughs? What are you on about? Well, okay, there's not a lot of army that I can now build up here. 2 whole units more. But that's probably only because I haven't encouraged many soldiers around here. You can check GP's influence in countries. If they're friendly, they're able to intervene, and usually do. There's a lot of them, sire. Maybe it's easier to check on you. Yeah, there we go. Friendly. But that means that if I were to be a great power, which is asking a bit much right now, then I could reduce the Netherlands' opinion with GB and then come storming in. And I was able to kick them out as Brazil, so no reason I couldn't do it as Belgium here. 10 million Belgians. Liberal agitations. Chains, we are flying through these political reforms. We're barely able to do any as Brazil, but these are just coming on in. Universal vote. So that means immigrants get to vote? No, it doesn't. But the rich lose their weighted amount of voting, which is probably a big thing in helping those poor people get their socialism down the line. Are we just going laissez-faire in the economy? Don't know what else I'd do at this point. I barely have any money. And I don't have spare workers to do other... Oh, wait, oh yeah, constitutional crisis. Goodbye prestige that I didn't have. Wait, I had 5 prestige? Dang. Well, goodbye anyway. There we go. That furniture factory, which probably works now that I actually have access to wood. But maybe we don't have lumber. Wait, was that chemotherapy? Didn't realize it was so early. 1840s. So many people asking for new Vic 3, I imagine Blue Wolf means there. Well, there's the thing. Do the people asking for it really want it? I imagine it's just people that have cottoned on to the Victoria 3 myth. Not myth. Meme, that's the word. So they're just echoing something that they hear. Did they really play it? Do they really know the pains? Because there's a lot of pains here. There's a hell of a lot of pains in this game. But I wanted to give it a fair shake. As I say, I'll try anything twice. Brazil went alright, but we certainly found painful parts of the game. Switching parties increases militancy considerably and usually chops your prestige. That's okay though, we can handle that. I would like to build up prestige in time though. The pains are why I want Vic. Yeah, but what if? What if it came with new, profound pains and you found you preferred the old? Oh well, if that ever happens, then maybe you can eat your words. Paradox did say that they will definitely be doing sequels to all their successful games. And they of course meant the core catalogue, like EU, CK, and the rest. But when? Pfft, that's the whole heat death of the universe thing. There's a whole lot of not much for me. Well, maybe there are things that I could be doing right now, but they are beyond me. Now we can get patches and DLC to fix them. Ah, that's a good point. If, well, when we have, in quotes, modern Paradox releases, they get quite a lot of post-release support. For better and for worse, but usually for the better. Whereas we have things like Vicky 2 here that are just languishing because, well, finished game, not getting any more support. This popped up whilst I was talking there, didn't it, at Fort? Feels like it did. March of the Eagles 2, oh that'll be the day. Again, I'm not on the inside anymore, so I sadly don't have any sweet inside information for you. Population vote, immigrant, yeah, why not? Kind of running out of political reforms to give out here. Not only that, but I haven't worked there for like a year and a half now. Amazing. Where does the time go? This Sengoku, it needs content before it gets a sequel. What would there even be a sequel of? The game was just proto CK2 with 0 content. Playing that was just... It was real misery, because there was just nothing to it. Also, good to see you finally put fortification on Paris. Maybe I should follow in your footsteps and actually protect Brussels here. Seems like a clever thing to do. Holding out with a lot of liberals in the house and letting militancy tick up could get you some social reforms. Yeah, of course I played Sengoku. I played most of the Paradox games before I went to work there. But there wasn't a lot to play in Sengoku. You just did things with no flavor. It was like eating chalk. Well, I haven't eaten chalk, so... The closest thing. It's like eating goat's cheese. There you go. Yeah, below 10 infamy again. Maybe risk 15 for bullying natives. I'm thinking about it. Because the sooner I get more population, well, the more everything. Benin's very tempting. 300,000 people there just waiting to be under my boots. But it's 300 people giving me livestock. I don't know the price of livestock versus grain around here. Also, there are fruits to be had. Yeah, Benin seems like a good target, but Ashanti... Yeah, hard to one-shot there. Wari gets rubber in the late game. Wari doesn't feel like they open up anything. Well, actually, Wari's on the adjacents for all of these people that I could go and eat up at my earliest opportunity. And then when it's very cheap to do so, oh man, Sokoto, Oyo, just all these guys consumed. And if on top of that, I can beat the colonizers to... Come on, Jake, you can find it. Oh, maybe I don't care so much about Bata, but here and here, these two areas, I'll have this on lockdown. Huh, the word lockdown kind of lost a lot of its pizzazz, didn't it? Yeah. Also, I should be considering places that I can set up more naval bases, because I will want more colonial power. Did I even finish this one? I'm still working on it. Still working on both of them. Yeah, I should consider that. There'll be a free CB once the Scramble of Africa starts. Sure, but it doesn't start until 18... Is it 80 or 90? Anyway, every decade is another 10 infamy gone, so it's okay. Or 12, rather. Yeah, but having them now is better than having them later. Alright, let's go for it. Let's not get caught on Wari. Did I really want Wari? I thought Benin was a better target. There's 400,000 here. And there's many, many more in Benin. Why the hell am I doing Wari? Abort, abort. This Vicky 2 song is the best one from the OST. At this rate, I think it's the only good one. Well, the House Divided soundtrack is pretty good. Hey, there we go. Massive boost in research points. Now, here's the question. Where do we go from here? I'm told light armaments are really good to have. I guess that +1 attack's pretty damn good. But is there anything else that's really a whole lot better? Ideological thought is in massive glowing red. Oh, the national foci, of course. Now I can actually get it. Please and thank you. All naval bases give full points, but you can only build capital ships at home. Culture is important. So I never bothered with capital ships last time. I think we did fine with what we had. Wow, I don't have a naval base in Flanders? Oh, of course, because I've got it in Antwerp and it's the same area. Military tech is kind of a get 15 or don't get anything. I doubt I need that much to take on the primitives here. James, I walked over these guys. And these guys don't even want to come back home. They like their new home over in Kumbana. I can see why. It's got 5 times the population. Also, look at this guy not getting caught fabricating on Benin. Feels pretty damn good. For once, something's looking up for Belgium, the secondary power. Still a higher power than the Netherlands, though. You're jinxing it, Jake. There's no such thing. National foci is tied to your core culture pops. Colonized ones are relevant. What? No, don't tell me that. That's a shame. Oh well, probably not worth wasting our time on it unless there's something else good that comes out of it. Plurality, consciousness. Riggin, dick dastardly. Alright, what else is really worth my time? Positivism? Education efficiency? Would be nice to have something that gets me more tax, I suppose. Factory, good, diplomatic, farming, I mean, this stuff is all considered good, apparently. We already have our chemistry. Bit of railroading. The rightmost under comment, what, organized factories? My cheat sheet tells me it's not very good. So I don't think I'll pay any attention to that. Yeah, here you go then, just get some of this going. Ooh, we're even getting faster at claiming Benin. When I visited Belgium, says Anticondor, the only positive thing was driving out of it again. Oh, please tell me more. I might be playing as Belgium, but I don't have any particular love for the country. A bit more love than I have for the Dutch, perhaps. You know, I used to really like the Dutch. Way back when I worked for an oil and gas company that I will not name. I saw some Dutch people there. The Dutch people love to get in on exploiting that sort of business. And I thought, wow, look at these people. Large, attractive, great work ethic. These Dutch must be amazing people. And then I met more of them and actually got to know them. And I was like, oh god, what a horrible place. Never been, though. But if it spawns those, jings. You'll make Floriworry cry, Jake. Maybe. He's not that Dutch, though. I met the guy. Oh, wow, that's a double insult, given what I just said. Oh, well. Okay. Well, we got caught, but it was barely any infamy compared to the other two. Nitro and Jagger, no wonder your opinion changed. Oh, you ever met Flory? The man is very not Dutch. I think the only Dutch thing about him is that he's really quite loud. There's another thing, Dutch people are loud. I also love the sound of their own voices. Okay, the only thing I have available is dropping conscription, and why would I want to do that? It lowers my mobilization size? Whoa, the mobilization impact is very different. Don't do it, Jake. Yeah, it doesn't look like a good thing to do. As far as I can tell, I have everything I want on my political reforms. Oh, I thought Worm said his accent is the smoking, and it kind of is, but like, I'm not here to lambast into other people. I've met Flory and he's a great guy. That's the start of it, and that's the end of it. I met Arumba too. He was pretty cool. No, that's not what people want to hear. People want to hear sweet, juicy drama and all that poo flinging, but really, can't get any of that out of me. I've had a generally great experience with every streamer I've met. Especially legendary Marvin. What a guy. When I literally ate his meat and he was not happy. Oh, wow, that was amazing. Okay, speaking of amazing, there are a lot of Beniners there. I'm not sure I want to land straight on them and eat that -2 landing penalty. But it's a -1 crossing penalty anyway, so I just need to believe that we can beat these people up. Alright, time for you to become my protectorate. Hey, do you want to join me, Portugal? Hey, France will accept. But France will take over the war, and that's definitely not what I want. Dragoons are like F-tier units, by the way. Hussars are the only good cavalry. Don't tell me that. I brought in the Dragoon because he looked cool. And he's... Oh my god, I'm not paying for my army, am I? Uh-oh. Well, these guys are probably going to die. Believe anyway. Come on, the primitives, you can kill... Yeah, we absolutely can. That's good. And I probably only need their capital, but I thought about those. I thought that about the other guy, so... Wow, he just straight up died. Those are mud hut dwellers with pointy sticks. Who needs a fully paid army? Well, evidently not me. But forgive me for thinking that I might have needed one. EU4 has hotkeys for these. I'm not even the biggest hotkey fan, but my god, I know their usefulness. Yeah, though, who really needs this army paid for? Let's do that and see what happens. Have army as H, yeah, but it doesn't have them in a particularly consistent way. If you have 10 cannons and 10 infantry and press H, I don't think you're going to get 5 and 5 in each. Jake's become a big fan. Well, I need to expand somewhere, and I already ate up the only people in glorious historic clay area. By the way, since I've barely got any infamy, once I'm below 10 again, I think I'll go for... Oh, they're killing each other. That could be useful. But it also could not be useful. Alright, they would probably offer me peace if they... Yeah, wow, Jings. Don't tell me you had allies or anything. You did! Calabar and Dahomey. Oh, I didn't count on that. Who are these weirdos? Well, there's Dahomey. What about Calabar? Oh, that's Calabar. Shame I can't eat them up as well. Differences in Wiki 2 from CKEU in a few words. Combat is like pulling teeth out of face. Core loop amazing, but covered in ghastly interactions. Huh? Conservative Party rocked by scandal. Rumours were around for some time. Newspapers finally published evidence of a wide-reaching scandal affecting the Belgian Conservative Party. Error. 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 Okay. Sure. Sure thing. There's a Zelda 2. God, that would be quite a scandal. Comes to light that all of your political leaders in Belgium are actually Dutch. Be mass suicides. Alright, let's get together and crush some more backwards people here. Twitch, I believe... Oh god, no, I don't like the look of that. You, get into port. Twitch has some fairly hefty rules about that sort of thing. You can't suggest that certain races are... I think primitive is a big bad word. You can't say that they smell bad. Maybe there was something about work ethic. But there's a lovely catch-all in that, you know, historical context can be used as a wave against that. That's why, you know, they don't like you flying the swastika. But if you were, say, playing Hearts of Iron, where it's contextual, then I think it's a bit more okay. The thing is, this... I don't know how they'd feel about this. And I probably shouldn't ask. Don't seek permission when you can seek forgiveness. That's how it goes. Anyway, can I get rid of you because this isn't looking good for me? Oh, they would. Oh, sweet. That's right, 100%ing the war leader gets you that. There's another thing that was done away in later releases. Well, that's good. That's very good. Naval base time. It's always naval base time. Okay, maybe it's not so much naval base time. These are getting expensive. But hey, I got some lovely new people to free and tax. They got the mafia going for them. Harumph. How am I making less money now? Come on, game. I'm here to make actual dosh. What are you doing to me? Well, you're making factoids that are not perhaps... Oh, hey, the winery! So my capitalists must have seen the new fruits coming in from the colonies and decided to squish it into wine. State capitalism. And I saw something about rubber there. No, Paradox isn't worried about social outcry. Oh, man. Hey, finally! Some actual prestige for a prestige-starved nation. And that's because we have a saxophone. Right, I'm going to stop yo-yoing my parties and just let politics take its course, because I need to start building up prestige as poor little Belgium here. Maybe we can go and find ourselves some flowers out there somewhere. Where's my money? Okay, what I said about just letting this stuff play its course? Somebody get these liberals the hell out of my country. Holy moly. What kind of joke is this? Could I just hold a new election? No, the upper house is being slaughtered by liberals. Ooh. My company is... No, I don't even want to get into that, Jagger. That kind of stuff stays far away from here, as it should. Okay, well, so much for having that prestige, because there's no way in hell I'm allowing these new parties to let my people keep any of their money. There we go. Whoa! Just recover the economy by taxing everyone to death. Also, how can we possibly have unemployment when there are empty factories? Ah, they're probably popping up in No, Flanders is where I have the... I don't understand. How can you be unemployed? I've got all these places for you to work. Also... Ah, maybe that was the problem. Subsidies were turned off by the new... My god, liberals are awful. If democracy is being pesky with electing people you don't like, a solution is to spam elections until the events swing the vote your way. Holding an election and choosing the conservative election events will help tip the balance, otherwise promote party loyalty. It's an option. Right, what did I get here and what's worth having? Apparently ideological thought is not the way forward, since we don't have the people for that. Can't get more lovely organic chemistry. Mechanization seems a bit advanced. These second tier ones will probably be relatively cheaper for me. Colonial migration. Yeah. How about a market structure? Sounds like a good thing for a game about markets. Better tax tech, Jake. Well, what would that be under? Well, not here apparently. Market structure is a fine pick, says Kreld. I thought it was a fine pick. Output, output, output. Output sounds good. My money situation right now does not seem very good. Where the hell's my money going? Was there like a new minimum expenditure put on my soldiers there? Come on, not Brazil, Belgium. Wrestle that economy back. I wonder what that national bank is flickering up and down there. Don't make me cut that education budget. It's probably going to have to be cut here. Ouch. We'll just slam it there. Save some money. We've got quite a lot of intellectuals going on now, and I'm still not really sure what the best use of these foci are. But there's only two places where I really have high population, but well, actually, two places I've got population back home, period. So what do we do with them here? I could get soldiers in Lower Congo if I really wanted to kick some ass, but I would like to financially win somehow. Craftsmen, laborers. Somebody often says clerks are amazing, but there's also some weird thing about you need 4 something for every clerk, and I don't understand what they mean by it. Whatever, we'll try them anyway. Get me some clerks. I barely have any right now, but up they go. Encouraging intellectuals, bureaucrats, clerks, craftsmen, and soldiers. Everything else is ultra micro. Clerks and craftsmen. Well, we have a lot of craftsmen, so we're okay, probably. Right, goodbye prestige, goodbye plurality. You gain a meaningless amount of infamy there. One wonders why it's even there. Should never put meaningless things in an event like that, just clutters it up. Clerks work in factories, 20% of... very good, you need 40% literacy to promote clerks, which you've got. Yeah, it wasn't an uphill struggle to that like it was for poor old Brazil. Once I'm below 10, I think I'll go and beat up some more Africans. Jolly good pastime. Although I feel saddened at the lack of money. Brazil felt like I was making so much more money than this. It might just be because Brazil had so many RGOs, and so many good RGOs, all that tropical wood to crap out onto the world. At a price they dictate. Yeah, what are my percentage of craftsmen anyway? Population... 8.1% craftsmen, 13.1... Ah, these seem like alright amounts. When it comes to clerks, I have barely any, so let's get some clerks. People keep saying 4% clergy is optimal. Oh right, no, my money is not good, because I'm barely spending anything on education. Slam it right in the middle there. Making money in this game. It's so easy until it's not. Shared prestige current increase. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah. My problem is that there are these percentages people throw around. The game gives you no context to figure that out. At least nothing that I've seen thus far. That's why I say that a lot of things in playing this game are like pulling out your teeth with pliers. No, Wolof, you get nothing of the sort. I am, however, interested in anybody that has good population and has full-on good regions. Sadly... Oh, right, this is one region. It just doesn't look like it because of the bizarre way it colours it. There's 1 million people living here. 1 million people that cry out to be saved. Well, Oyo, you may have some friends, but I believe there's one better friend you should have. Me! I'm coming for you, Oyo. Don't need education to go and whip down some savages. The 4% thing is hidden in the detailed pop view somewhere. Yeah, the detailed pop view. So I brought that thing up. I don't even remember where we found it, actually. There was something that we clicked on. Yeah, this. Brought this up and there were people going, I didn't even know this screen existed. And I sure didn't. This doesn't look like a button to me, but there you go. And then if you somehow scour all this to find, okay, these specific capitalists have this much militancy, this much whatever that thing is, consciousness. Oh, but they're at least pretty well read, they're Catholic, unemployed, da-da-da. Okay, great, I'm sure there's a lot you could scour from here. But there are a lot of them. A lot of them, and this is for a tiny nation. Whew. Again, great mechanics in this game. But to interact with them is pretty miserable. Bloody hell, 1,000 plus hours in this game and I didn't know that, says Smafati. You should put that fat in your head, add some grey matter. Yeah, okay, I think it's as good a time as ever to bring this back. The summary of the game right here. Maybe I'm getting trolled. I hope the person that made this image comes on stream at some point, because they're an absolute hero. This was my first ever interaction with Victoria 2, seeing this image. I believe I fired the game up shortly after, and I felt like the guy on the top. And you know what? I still feel like the guy on the top. It's the single most relatable Paradox image out there. Okay, we got below 10 infamy, so let's take a risk on Oyo. We'll get anything between 0 and 15 infamy for this, but for you, I justify. Oh, it'll take a while. high chance that I get discovered like, immediately and just eat all of it, but that's okay. Jake, you might want to take the image down. I did take the image down. Quite certain it's down right now. I kept the game paused during it, so don't you worry about it. Oh, for the love of God. More or less instant. Infamy is sky high. What a world we live in. Okay, what else we got got going for us here? Apparently it's quite good to get decent Navy stuff, and those steel steamers will probably help me out with colonial points if I had a bunch of them. Probably. Never did do anything army related though. But yeah. Still can't get my national foci stuff. What's the next stuff going on? It's just national focus, and we struggle heavily with that. Industry though, there's railroads, but I don't really have the money for those. But my my capitalists do. So you guys go and build those for me. The sad thing is, once you become the them pops guy, you've sort of achieved everything in the game and have much less desire to play. Oh god. This game tries hard to give me much less desire to play. But I stick through. I've been through worse. Man, I chucked so many hours into Oxygen Not Included. Quite often I get unsolicited emails asking me to play games on stream. One I got a couple days ago, and it opened with, "Oh, I saw you really liked Oxygen Not Included, so here's our game. Try it out on stream and leave a positive review, please." And, well, it lightened the start of my day. I don't like to say that I hate games, but I couldn't stand playing Oxygen Not Included, and I tried so hard to like that game. On paper it had a lot going for it, but my god. There was no payoff at all. Absolutely none. I see you really like... I wrote this massive negative review for Oxygen Not Included as well. And by wrote I mean stole. Someone else wrote most of it, and I just kind of... you know, changed my homework a little bit so the teacher wouldn't realize that it wasn't mine. But the points were bang on. That game is full of systems with no payoff. And I was really ruffled by the in-game almanac. Oh, ruffled to the extreme. Okay, let's start teaching our people how to read again. Here's an almanac. Don't worry, it won't tell you what you need to know. What's the throughput of these pipes? Oh, I don't know. Go open a wiki or something. Ah, painful stuff. I have had the hypocrisy pointed out that I am a firm advocate of the DOM5 Inspector tool, which is pretty much the same problem there, but the DOM5 Inspector tool information is in Dominions 5. It's just a more presentable way to get it, and I do wish DOM5 had a better almanac for it. Muirhead is saying, "Good evening, Jake. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I have had my teeth shoved down through my anus 4 times by the Dutch today. It has not been what I would describe as a wonderful day. But we're taking our vengeance out on these people that can't even protect themselves, which is a lovely segue into talking about how I'm looking forward to playing Bully for tomorrow's long play. Really looking forward to it. I got the game running. It was not a happy bunny to run in a streamable fashion. But I played that game a very long time ago, and I enjoyed it then. I think I'll enjoy it. Actually, you know what? Let's save and quit here for today. I'm going to enjoy opening this up by crushing some natives, and then God knows how other great powers are going to ruin my day in this. But as long as we're ahead of the Dutch, things can't be that bad, right? Wow. Good. Still ahead of the Dutch, as it should be. What a stream. But it doesn't always go your way. I have long accepted that. Been streaming for many years. There have been more than a few dozen streams that have just been me repeatedly getting kicked whilst I'm down. But that's the thing, I'm still learning this game. I think this game's pretty great. There's a lot of things that really try to counteract that. Still, as long as I can get my goals done here. And my goals, again, are to kick France out of the Great Power list and to acquire vaguely historic Belgian clay. I would say that crushing the Dutch is part of the goal, but that's going to happen. Putting on the goal is obviously superfluous. So we're wrapping it up here for now until our next stream, which is Bully tomorrow, followed by more of this Victoria 2. It's a cheers from me and a cheerio.